Like, she very likely will due to the fact that there's the silencer. So there's not too many ways for Crystal Maiden to get disabled. So I feel like being aggressive, playing Queen of Pain.
And as you mentioned already, action mid, FNG, this could be a fast first blood, and it is. Garter draws it. They don't even need the Rubik to secure that kill. Seems like FNG was just not quite ready for the Bounty Hunter to...
Darkseer Iron Shell, I think, because he's a ranged hero. He's got bonus right-click damage on the single target that he wants to go to. So I think this should be okay for him, but Darkseer has picked up level 2 here.
Up top, Phobos maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Q rotates in, gets the telekinesis, they pull him back. Totem, not enough, and it's aggressive that finds a kill in his safe lane. Meanwhile, down bottom, looks like a little skirmish breaking out. Lil getting poked by Garter, but Naga pretty tanky early on. She's got quite a bit of armor. I don't think Garter will be able to find this one. No, certainly not.
Viper gets out of position.
Yeah. And we talked about how CDEC will probably be the ones that need to turn up the aggression here as we start to move towards the mid-game. And this Shadow Fiend is off to one hell of a start. Bottom lane, XZ initiated on 2 TP reactions, and Lil will TP out. On the other side of it, aggressive goes for Illidan, he gets the kill. Sonic Wave enough to bring him down. And it's only a 1-0, but seems the TP rotations were worth it for the Dire side. Meanwhile, G farming up the neutrals. I thought Garter was going for an initiation here, but there's actually a Sentry Ward down, and G won't reveal it. Sneaky play here, but I like it. Who will they find? It may be Lil, the level 4
misclick.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Telekinesis on a creep.
Ooh, can they actually grab Darkseer? No. Ooh, very close.
Phobos. Whoa,
great
what a
fissure. Time to fight.
3. Can they actually take this fight, though? Yes, they can. Wall comes down for the Darkseer, but it's just not going to do enough. The Echo Slam
that Echo's so
brings
good.
him low. Oh, Virtus.pro just cleaning it up here.
Gosh.
3-0. The fissure that started it all off. The illusions from the wall will do a little bit of damage, but yeah, no one going down quite yet.
That was just a god tier fissure, man. I've never seen a fight like that. Was like, this is lazy wanted to.
So this is a 4v5. Darkseer does have a TP, and he'll go ahead and use it now. So we've got a full 5-on-5 erupting at this top tier 1 tower.
Max on cooldown for both teams, actually. They blink in, going on G. The ulti as well from FNG, but nobody in their way.
Vacuum wall. Oh, Virtus.pro in some trouble here. Lil tries to reset it with his ultimate, but he can't save the Shadow Fiend. They end up trading 1 for 1. Rubik for SF, less than ideal for VP, and they could still be in some trouble. They go on to Garter, set up by Phobos. Great Echo Slam, secures the kill there, but now he's in no man's land. He'll try to TP out. Yules will interrupt it. And on the other side of the fight, his team is just going to leave him high and dry. They'll head for the hills and be satisfied with a 2-for-2. CDEC, they defend their tower. Can you imagine what that fight would have been like if the Quap had her ultimate? 2 wrapping around the backside, G and Illidan. Maybe this is the fight.
And here they come. Going in on Shiki, taking the damage. He's taking a lot of damage actually from G. Ulti comes through, not as good as the previous fights on the Global Sound. Shiki is by himself. Mech is on cooldown. He goes down so easily. Aggressive as well, stunned. And the FNG ulti is back up already.
But remember, he's got the Aegis of the Immortal. The Queen of Pain's coming right back up, but huge wall vacuum. There's the reset from Lil. They'll try to set up onto aggressive here. G gonna channel it. Can they time this right themselves? Yules beautifully done. They still get the Rubik in the mix. Aggressive still in a lot of trouble despite the beautiful Yules. It's just not enough. It'll be Virtus.pro that take this team fight to even get the consolation kill on the Bounty Hunter as he tries to run away. It's a 1-for-4, and they also kill the Aegis in the mix. Great plays from Virtus.pro, and that smoke in hot pursuit. Right now, the Naga is not here, so this could be a 4v4, or it will be a 4v4 rather, as Garter goes in first to initiate Sonic Wave onto DK Phobos. The Solar Fissure finishes him off. Now FNG channels the ultimate, but it will get interrupted. Mech buying him some time. FNG still falls, but G very healthy with the BKB on. They turn onto aggressive, and now they want more. Q on the run. G instead goes for Garter, but they don't have their detection. Oh, yes, they do. Naga's here trying to isolate Shiki, but he'll just TP out. VP hoping to get a little bit more out of that, but they get pulled in a bunch of different directions and alive. Now they'll lose their ranged barracks, and the melee under assault. Still with G in the front lines. Aegis goes down. The regen rune will get canceled straight away, but now telekinesis. Phobos comes in to start this fight off. BKB used by XZ, but he doesn't know what to do. He's just running in circles. The Rubik falls first. Now CDEC in some trouble. No buyback available on the Rubik. G with a Requiem will connect on quite a few. They're going on to aggressive. Pops the ulti after a beautiful vacuum in, but now they'll turn on to XC. There's the ult from FNG. Gets the kill on the Darkseer, and Phobos reinitiates to finish off the Viper. Song of the Siren from Lil just to break things up, but it's a 3-0 with VP once again coming out on top.
And the blink.
Aggressive is angry.
He's going to have Frostbite, though. This is a little dangerous for Queen of Pain. They could potentially outplay him here. There's the net. Oh, big ult catching too. Lil goes down. FNG using another Frostbite. Aggressive so low. Will he blink aggressively? This is so dangerous for him. He goes forward, grabs FNG, but will they get the return kill? DK Phobos is so low. He's also potentially going to die. No blink for 6. He does get killed by the fissure. So ultimately, VP does get outplayed. There are 3 deaths.
Here. It's not over yet. Purge, he wants aggressive. Hits him with the Atos. Hits him with the sheep, and it's a dieback for the Queen of Pain. The gem does get recovered, though, by Q. That's the one victory for CDEC there, but it comes at a big cost. Quap now out of the game for a minute and a half.
And they got an Alpha Wolf here doing a lot of damage to the tower. Gets low. Wolf dies. Now the chase looking for the Viper. Ulti on top of Illidan. Here it comes. Getting slowed. He doesn't have a BKB. He's got an AC. He's right-clicking. Can he get the Darkseer? He doesn't. And VP throwing Defiance likely into pipe, and that'll stop a lot of Viper's damage as well as Quap's as well. So they're looking to take a fight. There's smoke. Rubik gonna force forward. He lifts him up. There's a global sounds. Fissure as well. That should be a dead Rubik. No, he gets hexed. Illidan place.
Yeah, well, FNG, he goes in. Brave pops the ult. It gets the kill on Rubik. We'll have to throw away his life to get it. The gem's on the ground as G goes in. A lot of damage, but can't quite get the kill on XZ. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Sonic Wave comes from Queen of Pain, but Lil resets things. It's a 1 for 3, and now CDEC in a lot of trouble.
Dunk.
They set up for the dunk, and it's a full 5-man wipe. It's all of CDEC.
Wow,
the grave,
good
and
game called.
GG's call.
They're not feeling that game at all, but man, that song ulti from Shadow Fiend there has been practiced, and they cleaned up, and the dunk as well, of course.
Wow.
VP just, it felt like a super outdraft, and CDEC just wasn't on the same page there, building a headdress on a Darkseer. I haven't seen that at least a year or two. Used to happen fairly often, but you can't make those kind of mistakes here at TI5. Maybe 2-3 years ago that would be okay, but Dota has developed too far. Lil is going to aggressive Trine lane because they could very easily put Darkseer versus Brood. It's a 1v1 matchup that is sometimes done, and they killed it, but it's still looking a little scary. They also have level 3 on Crystal Maiden, so you go for a Nova if he needs to, doing some good damage to the Dazzle. They're chasing, looking for the Reality Rift. They got a stun too. Snowball goes in on FNG, takes some damage, but it's mostly just illusions. Stun comes in on Dazzle now. He's going to have Grave, gets the Grave off. Illidan in some trouble now. He's taking creeps, getting right-clicked by Aggressive as well. There's the Remnant as well, slowing him down, but Lil gets the first blood on the Dazzle. Can they get anybody else?
Oh, CDEC just pulled into too many different directions. The CK just barely lives. He salves up and will look to reinitiate here. Also has a little bit of mana. There we go. 2-second stun onto Garter, but Aggressive's there with a Remnant, and it'll do enough damage to repel a very awkward fight. But turns out 1-0, Virtus.pro getting the first blood, and it does go the way of the Naga Siren.
I mean, the early Chaos Knight's just so strong. 3 at this point.
Lil rotating mid, and Snare comes out onto Shiki. Shiki doing what damage he can to Lil, trying to make it a 1-for-1 and might be able to do it. Lil, that last auto attack will finish him off. Lina gets the kill before she dies, so she even finds the experience for it. Good news for G, but not the worst for Lina. For the Storm Spirit, we mentioned how risky this could be, and well, now Aggressive out of mana. 4-second stun from Illidan.
CM's here.
This is bad news bears for the Storm Spirit. No way he'll survive that one. And well, Caster Curse coming to fruition there. Great kill for Virtus.pro and much needed on that Storm Spirit, who is getting a lot of space.
What a weird CM build. He went 0-2-2. I can't believe that. Brunelli kills Naga Siren on the top. Like, worst case is you have to fight
top. Yep. Snowball resets things a little bit here.
Man.
Big rotation onto Illidan, but he's got a lot of support nearby. Everyone else on VP TPing in as well.
Dusk. Oh, great Grave.
Trouble. Beautifully done by the Dazzle. Now out comes the Weave. Illidan on the run. One more auto attack on to do it, but he makes it into Fog. Now G's here. Huge Sonic Wave on 2. He takes a Laguna in return, but he's still pretty healthy. Illidan tries to go back in. That'll backfire, but down comes the wall replica from the Darkseer. They get the kill on the Dazzle as well as the Lina, and now they're going to tighten the noose around Aggressive. He's low on mana, tries to zip forward, but FNG gets mech'd up. He lives, and it's VP with a big fight, 1-for-3 in the top lane.
How did they win that fight? I can't believe it. That was like, oh wow, they just 4-man TP'd. Chaos Knight is so dead. I was
Sonic
happy.
Wave Purge, that's how they won that fight. Ready to jump on one of these supports.
Oh, Medallion on the Brood.
Yeah. Oh, FNG gonna walk right into it. Oh my, that Medallion doing some work. Now Lil clears up a lot of his little baby spiders. He's got a dust. Lil getting a little bit brave, but Illidan comes in with a Reality Rift. Spiders chasing down Lil. Lina comes in to cut off the path of retreat. Now XZ just trying to micro around the trees here. Dust is still there, but it's about to expire. Can they actually finish him off? Illidan, he misses the wall, tries to vacuum it in. It's just enough damage, but just barely. Now Phobos moving forward. Will take a Walrus punch and ends up falling as well, but G, he's here. No Sonic Wave. grave. That is not where you want to be, my friend.
Okay.
Now it's CDEC that come out big. 1 for 4, I believe. Just their brood falling in that fight.
Yeah, when you stack up about 30 spiders, they can somehow attack at the same time, and that's a 2-shot on any support at that point in the game.
Yeah. But we talked about that cooldown reduction with only 90 seconds. You just go for it. Now in the bottom lane, we'll see Tusk initiated on. Snowball to reset.
He's going to Phantasm dodge this. Nicely done by Illidan. Spawns the illusions. The song
Siren.
Ooh,
he has the armlet here completed.
These are Yules, though. This is kind of tough. If Yules dodges the stun, he's safe. She doesn't get it off. 4 seconds as well.
Lil's in trouble. That's a big heal bomb from Q. Laguna just goes on to the Chaos Knight, just completely chunks him. Naga and Chaos Knight stuck in the grave. Even with the reset from the Naga, CDEC find the better of it. Now they go into the Queen of Pain. Yules to set it up right into the LSA, but some follow-up is there. Walrus punch, snowball in. G, will he live? The mech's almost enough. Okay, he's going to stay alive. Now CDEC have to retreat after the Sonic Wave comes out. Q will grave. He's forced to die. And Tusk also ends up going down to the Queen of Pain. Nice turnaround from VP.
I mean, that looked like a train wreck. As soon as the Queen of Pain got used, I was like, oh, man.
I thought Quap was dead for sure.
Me too, but that mech helped so much. And
CDEC rotate to try and save him, or if they just continue split farming in other areas, it will be the former. Aggressive comes back to life. A lot of TPs in. Illidan gets blocked out by the Ice Shards. Phobos caught by the Vortex, but there's Song of the Siren from Lil. That'll break things up. They want to continue fighting. Wall set up as well. CDEC in a lot of trouble. Huge vacuum wall. CM doing huge damage as well. Illidan with a Reality Rift. They've already killed 2. Q with a grave on himself will be in a lot of trouble. Gets finished off by another Reality Rift to the face. Shiki on the run here. Still has his Yule Scepter. And he'll be able to make it out. 3-0 from Virtus.pro. Another explosive fight for them as they get a tier 2 tower.
Yeah, the reason that works so well, when they first used the Orchid on the Storm, they used Quapult on him as well, and I thought that was very weird, because I was like, well, now you can't necessarily kill him the second time, but with...
It's down at half HP. There's no Laguna for another 20 seconds. Storm does have a buyback, but absolutely doesn't want to use it. Now, vacuum wall. A nice setup here from Phobos. They'll try to reset things with the snowball. It's a shallow grave snowball of all things here. Purge. It goes in aggressive on the Phobos, but freezing field, they're in trouble. Lena dies. Gardner in a lot of trouble as well. Gets off a Walrus punch before he falls, but fall he shall. With VP standing, all 5 still alive.
So this is looking like VP is just rolling over CDEC. They're trying so hard to stabilize, but VP's damage output is just too high. They silence on top of Storm. 4-second stun. Gets great. Vacuum into the wall, and they are just falling down. Storm gets back into the fountain, at least with a triple jump, but that looks to be a top Rax. You had 24 minutes, and despite VP's slightly rough start on their Chaos Knight, the other cores have absolutely held it together, and their supports have been completely dealing with the Brood.
And right there you see that little buff and just the wall staying around a bit longer, coming in kind of a 2-pronged assault there in both those fights.
There are people off on button. He does go for the fast Manta Rush, so you're right on that one.
Okay.
It is, once you get Phantasm and Manta, though, it gets pretty crazy. You can do this with an Illusion Rune as well. You can just full surround people. So
here we go. See that coming around the backside. They jump onto Lil as well as FNG. Both of them get blown up, and now Phobos with vacuum wall on 4 sets up for the Sonic Wave, and it connects on all of them. Now they kill XZ off to the side. CDEC starting to scatter about here as VP just hunting for more pickoffs. They find Q. He'll be forced to grave TP. No interrupt there. He'll make it out. On the other side of the fight, Illidan doing what he can, but it's a 1v3, and it looks like he won't find any kills himself. So at the end, 1 for 2, Brood for both supports of Virtus.pro.
Great wraparound there. They put an Observer out on the high ground, and they got to initiate as they wanted to. They lose the range back, so there's the snowball. Puts it on Illidan. He goes in on Lena, but a great Yules once again working on him as well. Storm's coming back, looking for the stun. Lands. G is up. He's wanting to grab the gem, but it's on the ground, and he's stunned. Oh, man, they just got him.
Yeah, and Shiki will actually live. Now Illidan taking some decent damage. Phobos still very tanky. Wants to chase down Shiki, and he'll be able to do it. Gives him that old punch.
Bloodstone's up, though.
Phobos, what's the play here? He's on his way in. He's going to blink into the trees. He'll try to TP out. Does he actually live here? He does. He makes it out.
Yeah, the Storm ran out of mana there.
The weave alone is enough for VP to think twice, and they won't commit. Now they find Q down bottom. Orchid's used, so no shallow grave to buy him some time. The Silver might not be enough, but Aggressive gets stunned as he hops in. He falls. Now G pops the BKB. Sonic Wave. Not enough to finish off Dazzle. He will grave himself, but I think he is dead meat. He's got TOT as well. Quap secures that one. Gets the gem back, and caught inside of Yules, but G. Okay, he blinks back.
I swear that was a blink forward. That's a
two. I was, whoa, he's going in. That's crazy. Oh, well, never mind.
I felt it. I was like, he's going to get that solo kill. Yules is almost 3k HP. Without Armlet turned on, he'll get extra 25 strength with that on. And there we go.
Up top,
3.5.
aggressive.
Oh, the illusions.
Soul burn. Yeah, oh my.
Oh, on Lina. All right, that's a dead hero.
Okay, well.
Lina didn't do it this time.
That makes this push a lot easier. There's no buyback on the Storm, so it's a 4v5 at best here. Mid lane definitely getting cleaned up. And Garter just hanging out near that bottom tier 3. That's it. CDEC called GG. And yeah, there's nothing they can do here. Without the Storm, it's a 4v5, and Cheeky just rolled over.
This is the biggest peak of power for a Chaos Knight is right now, and hit it far before their opponents got farmed, and you can just see the damage. It's a really nice Lina counter, actually. Obviously, Dragon Slave and Light Strike Ray can be a big issue, but if you go first and you jump him and you stun him before he's able to use himself, that is a kill every single time. Even if he gets his BKB off,